All right. Good freaking morning and welcome to today's Nintendo Daily Drop. I am Darth Spriggan, coming to you by way of Darth Spriggan Media, and this is your daily dose of all the Nintendo news that we have going on in America. This is going to be a great month for Nintendo releases. This is going to be a great month for just about everything gaming. October is huge this month. September was a rousing success, but October, it's going to be even better. There's a lot of great games coming out, and we got a lot of news coming out within the next 3 months, and I am excited to share them all with you every single fracking day. All right, let's talk about the first piece of news today. Before the game even comes out tomorrow. Oh no, this is Bowser's 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I'm ahead of myself. I'm so excited. Got a 1.2.2 patch. And all it pretty much did was just improve the functionality and the overall gameplay experience, so it addressed several issues. So if you have this game and you had some issues with it on the Nintendo Switch 2, load it up today. It might have solved some problems for you. So hopefully this game and Peach goes on sale on Black Friday, and if they do, I will be picking up some Nintendo goodness. I am all Nintendo right now. I've been gone for so many years, but I am back. There's also a review up for this game as well. If you want to check it out on YouTube, Nintendo Life has a review up for the game right now. So if you just want to check it out before you purchase it. So there we go. Next, Warframe running on the Switch 2. I actually played it on the Switch 1. It actually didn't run too bad. I was just testing it out. I played that on the Switch 1, and I played Diablo 3 on the Switch 1. Both games did not run that bad. They were pretty decent. I can just imagine how the game will look on the Switch 2. What we're going to do right now, we're going to look at whatever gameplay is available to us. And all of you Warframe fans out there, let me know what you think. So here we go. Let me cut this awesome music off in the background. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play this little trailer and see what's going on.
So if you played Warframe on Switch 1, you'll know that loading times, streaming tunnels, and everything can be a little bit of a bear. Yep. And here you see, this is real dev build capture.
Real dev build just captured minutes ago. The shadow quality is cranked up, the shading quality is higher, the frame weight is higher.
You have to wait longer for frames. Is that what
quite the opposite, I hope. Yeah, we're going to crank it up, and the team is really excited, really digging in to squeeze all the performance out.
Wow. That looks pretty impressive. So you hear it in their voice. They're excited about it. They're excited about how the game is running on the Nintendo Switch 2. They got it all cranked up. You know what I'm excited about? Looking to see Warframe in a city setting. I've been going for years. I haven't played this game in a long time, but that's crazy the way that game looks on the Nintendo Switch 2. So it looks like apparently you're going to get 60 frames per second in dock mode, which is what I play my games on anyway. So when this is released, we're going to do us a stream on this game and see how it plays and how it goes, just so you guys can see the Nintendo Switch 2 version of this game. Hey, I'm pushing Nintendo Switch 2. I want to make sure you guys are getting the best games and best experiences out there. And when this game launches, we're going to do that. So 2 things we got going forward that we're going to do in the future. We're going to play this game, and we're going to try out the Final Fantasy VII demo when it comes out as well. We're going to do both. So those are 2 live streams coming up. So keep an eye out for that. Hit the notifications and follow if you want to see when I'm doing that stuff. All right, next, Switch 2 mouse mode is supported in Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but there is a small catch. The only person that will be able to do this if you playing co-star mode with 2 players, and the second player person will be able to use the mouse control. So just so you know, it's available to be able to be done tomorrow when you plan it. Because I know a few people that said they playing the game with some friends. I will be doing the game solo myself, and they said that you would be able to use, mouse mode. So try that out on Nintendo Switch 2. It's not available on the Switch 1, but it will be available for the Switch 2. Oh, it's gonna be not interlude, the new one that's coming out. It was just at PAX West. I just played it. And it might be interlude, whichever Final Fantasy game that is, the one that's I'll find out for you. I'll get that for you. Let me see. Oracle. This is a live stream, so I can get that information for you right now. Let me look it up. How you doing today? How you doing? I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, Oracle. And that's what this game show is all about, man. You doing great? That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Get that information for you right now. Yeah, there's a demo coming out for the game. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. That's what it is. So that Final Fantasy game is coming out with a demo this year. You will be able to play it. So as soon as the demo comes out, I'm gonna load up a live stream, and we're gonna try it out and see what it looks like. I just played, like I said, at PAX West. It was running really good, and it's running at 30 frames per second, which was really nice on the portable console. So we'll see how that goes. Coming your way. Couple of demos and streams coming up soon. All right, now this is cool actually. My Nintendo Store reveals Kirby Air Rider pre-order bonuses and plushie bundles. Coming out on the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 don't have a version of that game yet. So they're bringing out a demo this year for the Nintendo Switch 2 system. I hope you can hear me fine. I thought I tested my audio before I went live. I hope you can hear me just fine. Yeah, that game is being released. Oh, you was lost for a sec? Okay, yep. So I'll be demoing that game. It's coming out this year. The demo, not the game, the demo is coming out, and I'll be putting up a live stream showing it. All right, Kirby Air Riders. You got some pre-order bonuses that you can get on the Nintendo Store, the My Nintendo Store. Now it says UK Store. I'm gonna check the US store, and if it does have the pre-order bonuses, I'll pre-order it through the Nintendo Store. I never pre-ordered any games through my Nintendo Store before, but I will to get some of these plushies. So there's some prices for these. You can get it for $66.99 for the physical, $58.99 for digital if you get it on the UK store. And then you got to bump it up a little bit for the plushies. So you're looking at about, if you go on digital, you're looking at about another $12 for each one more just for the plushies. So the plushies will cost you around $12. So there you go. So if you plan on getting these or pre-ordering the game, you get the cup, which is what I'm showing here. It's a reusable cup. That looks pretty good. Well, Nintendo Switch 2 is the new system that just came out in June. So they got to port the game over to the Nintendo Switch 2. So the Switch 2 just came out, 4 months ago. So they have to port over a version, and they're going to put a demo out for the game before it releases. So we're talking about Final Fantasy. It's not a demo for any other system, just that one. Here's Sleepy Kirby. Cute little plushie. It's another Kirby on the star, and then we got Fighter Kirby right here. So if I pre-ordered the game and had my choice between the Kirbys, I probably would go with the Fighter Kirby. That one looks pretty cool with the sword. But Sleepy Kirby looks really, really adorable. We'll be getting this game as well when it releases on November 20th. So keep an eye out for that. All right. Bandai Namco releasing next year in Japan some palm-sized Legend of Zelda weapon collections. So I'm going to show you what these look like. They actually look pretty cool, man. If you into collecting things, this is what this looks like, palm size. Online right now, a lot of the pre-orders are sold out, but keep an eye out for updates. If you usually do this, you'll pretty much know what sites to go on to get these items. When you pre-order stuff that's online overseas, a lot of these items look really, really cool, man. That'll look nice in somebody's background or on somebody's desk because they're a big fan of Zelda. So they're showcasing a lot of the weapons in the game. Yeah, he does. He does look like Link. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, these are some famous weapons in the game that a lot of people love, and you'll be able to get your hands on a collective set next year in February. So go to your sites that you go to collect things. But I checked a few sites already. It's already sold out. But maybe they might update it with some more, product here in the near future. All right, there's a new game coming out. Have mouse controls on it. It's the next Arcade Archive games. This is actually the first in-house Namco game ever made. It's called GB. I've never looked at it before. We're gonna look at the trailer for it right now and see what this game is all about. It releases tomorrow for $7.99 on the Switch 1 and $9.99 on the Switch 2. So let's take a look at this real fast. First in-house game ever created for Namco. That's pretty epic, if you ask me. Here we go. Oh, this looks like Pong. Whoa. Pong and pinball. Ooh. Here's some nostalgia, folks. Oh, you get to spell the Namco name down at the bottom. We just imagine the ones that go in on the sides over there. It's probably hard to hit. We're looking at history, folks. Oh, he hit one in there. That is GB, folks. The first ever game created by Namco. If you want to check that out, it comes out tomorrow. Again, $7.99 on the Switch 1 and $9.99 on the Switch 2. That looks pretty interesting. I might give that game a try. All right, next we have the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 titles. We're going to go through this list because you might want to know what accessories are coming out and what's going on in the month of October, which is a big month for me. I do have a 24-hour stream that's happening with Pokemon ZA. It is my first ever Pokemon game that I would have ever played in my life. So here we go. Let's go through the list here. So you have Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 coming out tomorrow. $70. You get 2 games in the package. Some people complain about the price on it, but you know, you got to make that decision yourself if you feel like it's worth it to you. You got Yuka Replay Lee on October 9th on the Switch 2 coming out. We already talked about this, Pokemon ZA. I'm excited. I can't wait. October 16th, it will be on your way for the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1. If you want to play it on the Switch 1, you get it for $10 cheaper. Persona 3 Reload is coming out on October 23rd for the Switch 2, and that game is a key card. And I'm excited for a lot of the Dragon Quest fans out there. Part 1 and Part 2 HD remake on October 30th. $59.99, it looks like, for both versions of the game, no matter which one you purchase. But remember, there is not a upgrade path on this game. So you need to purchase the one for the system that you want to play it on. And we also have Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment coming out the first week of November. I will be getting that as well. Make sure you get that. And that one is $69.99 as well. So I don't see it for a cheaper price anywhere else. Kirby Air Riders, we just talked about that. $69.99. You could get it on all these different sites for the Switch 2. That's a Switch 2 only title. The physical release of Hades 2 is coming out on the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 on November 20th. And you got some more upcoming games coming out for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. You have, on October 10th, Little Nightmares 3, which a lot of people are very excited about that. Disgaea 7 Complete Edition on October 10th. For those of you, Barbie Horse Trails is coming out on October 10th. Who wants to get that? We got Just Dance 2026, which is a annual title that people love buying, coming out on October 14th. You got Bye Sweet Carol, October 21st. Not sure what that game is all about. You got a Hot Wheels game coming out. Ultimate Speed, October 24th. On the same day, you got Once Upon a Katamari coming out for the Switch on the 24th as well. On the same day, Fast and Furious Arcade Edition is coming out. You got Chicken Run Extraction coming out on the 24th as well. 24th seems a big day for a lot of these offbeat titles. Dora Rainforest Rescue. Then you got a Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition coming out on the 31st on Halloween itself. Tales of Exilia Remastered, October 31st. You got Paw Patrol Rescue Wheels. You got a lot of games coming out for the kids, guys. The kids are not being, forgotten this holiday season. $39.99 on the 31st. November 14th, you got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I know quite a few people are waiting for that. On the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Switch 2, both days, both games on November 14th. I'm still undecided if I'm gonna pick this up. The SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide. Have never played a SpongeBob game before, but we'll see how gaming is going at that moment. I'm pretty sure I'll be busy. I don't think I'll be able to get that, but we'll see. Octopath Traveler 0, one of the big titles coming out for the rest of the year. Part 1 and Part 2 is on sale right now on the Nintendo eShop if you want to get that. But the 0 game is coming out for $49.99 on the Switch 2 on December 4th. My game is not even on the list. They better show it on here, but they didn't. We got Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection coming out December 12th. Probably the latest game being released. That's a pretty big one. And then I don't know why they're not showing it on here, but I'm upset Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is coming out on December 4th as well. Man, what's up? What? Oh my God. Please stop it with the Metroid hate. All right, we got some accessories that you'll be able to get. October 10th, you got the 8-bit TO Pro 3 Bluetooth controller. October 10th. On the 12th, you got the Turtle Beach Rematch wireless controller. And you got the Power A Advantage wireless controller coming out October 15th. October's a big month for peripherals. You got a Power A Slim case for the Switch 2 for Pokemon Storm. You got the Hori 24 game card case if you want to pick that up on October 31st. And the same day, you're getting the Hori Pad EV Cottage Core for the Nintendo Switch. Oh, nah, there won't be many games that'll pull you from ashes. That's why I set every single night for me to play it myself. But Pokemon ZA will pull me away for my 24-hour stream for one day. And Metroid month is the month of December for me. I will be playing a ton of Metroid. Metroid is my favorite series of all time. But those 2 days in particular, I won't be playing Ashes of Creation. But that is about it. So those are all your upcoming games coming out for the Nintendo Switch 1 and Switch 2. So plan accordingly in your pockets for these awesome titles. Yeah, since it went 24/7, I agree with that. Yep, I totally agree. All right, we already talked about this. Mario Galaxy Day 1. Getting the patch. So we can just skip past this. And then the last bit of news I want to talk about today, this is the last one, and I saved it for last because this is one of the games that I targeted this holiday season that I wanted to beat. I beat this game about 3 weeks ago. It was an awesome game, awesome experience, but it's a couple of things in the article that it's kind of sad. They're not working on a sequel right now, but they are planning to do some other content for the game, for the series, not the game, in the future. There's no DLC playing right now. There's no expansions being playing right now. However, they're keen to expand the IP in the future, whatever that means. It was a great story. It was a great experience. I am working on a review of this game as we speak. Hopefully I can pretty much finish it within the next couple of weeks so you guys can see what my thoughts are about playing this game. I call it an awesome game, so you already know what I think. But there's some things I think the game needed to work on as well. But the game is running pretty well. I had a great time with this. It's a great game to play this month. It is kind of scary in some parts. There are some jump scare moments, but I had a great time with this game. If you have not seen this game before, it plays like Resident Evil, but it looks like Dead Space. So, oh yeah, the PTR release of the summoner. Did you play it yesterday? You played the release of the summoner. I'm still working on my Bard in Ashes, so I haven't even pulled myself away to even touch the summoner at this moment. Oh, you did? So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts of the summoner? Your initial thoughts of the summoner class? It's a lot of fun, really. So guys, we're talking about Ashes of Creation right now. The playtest realm had released the summoner class, and they did mention in the live stream last week that the class is pretty much broken. I think it's broken in a good way. So did you try all the different ways to play it? How does the tank feel? How does the DPS feel and the support? I am curious about that. And this is what I want to do, guys. We get on here, we do our news, and then let's talk some games at the end of this. So Oracle, a player in Ashes right now, is talking to me about Ashes of Creation. It is an MMO that I targeted for my channel that I will be playing a lot in the future. You play the Guardian the most? Okay, so you played the tank part of it. Okay, cool. So that's nice to know. How does it compare to the regular tank? If you played tank before, does it tank pretty well? Is it viable in a group? Oh wow! So the summoner that it brings out, it has good sustainability. It can stay up in the group. Because you know what? They probably need that. Oh, you haven't played it as a tank? Oh, you played it as, what did you say? Oh, you played it like DPS or support? I thought you said tank. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I can't wait. I'm so excited about that. Yeah, Ashes of Creation, guys. Looking pretty good for Alpha State. You can get an Alpha right now if you want for $100. It is my next MMO. And it's the MMO that I hope that will save the genre for me, because I've been stagnant in the genre for a while now. And oh, you play, okay, yeah, so I got it right then. Okay, so you haven't played the tank class itself, but you just played the tank class for the summoner. Okay, what level did you get to? Oh, you got the level 6. Okay. Okay, good. So you got the level 6 with it. Wow, you got the level 6, man. That's pretty cool. Well, I would say like post 20, getting a level in the game, man, feels like a huge accomplishment, man, because you got to do a lot of grinding. It's a lot of group play. I mean, you can solo it as well, do a lot of like commissions, as they call it, like little side quests. And there's some mainline quests as well. But the best way currently right now, the way the game is constructed to get effective XP at that level is to play in a group, which to me is good, because a MMO, you need to be playing with players, man. I don't understand the concept of a single player in MMO, but they got these little side missions that you could do on the side while you waited for a group. But I strongly suggest you get into some type of guild, to where they're running groups to be able to help you out in that aspect of the game. But so far, thumbs up. You picked up the Hunter DPS summon, but didn't play with it yet. Nice. Man. Yeah, I'm still gonna wait though. I got a lot to do in Ashes of Creation right now, in the main game. I'm working my way toward level 25. I hit level 21 last night. Got to about 30% into the level. I do plan on hitting 22 tonight. If I can get a really good group, I could possibly hit 23. But right now, 22 is the goal for tonight. Hopefully by this weekend, we can hit 25. And then all the ongoing streams, probably for the next month or so, will be all about crafting. I'm gonna do a deep dive learning process of the crafting system in the game, because I never crafted MMOs. I always have somebody that I play with that are usually a big crafter. But this time around, I'm gonna learn the system myself. I'm dedicating myself to learning crafting in this MMO. Again, I plan on playing the game for the next 10 to 15 years, as long as it's up. And I wanna know all the aspects of the game. Hell, I might even go a little bit deeper than that. I might get into the diplomacy system and try to run for mayor. Who knows what I'm going to do in this game. But for now, I'm learning the leveling process. You guys and gals out there, you know, I always play Summoner in all the games that I play. I'm very excited that they put this class in the game. But right now I'm learning the Bard class, which is unlike any class I've ever played in any MMO ever. So, well, all right. Well, Oracle, I want to thank you for joining me right now. I really appreciate the conversation, the banter, all that good stuff. We got some things to do before we get into our next stream today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not totally sure what we're going to play today, but it will be a horror game and possibly Elden Ring again. Elden Ring Night Rain. If my boys are up for the co-op, challenge, we'll be playing that. But today we will be playing a horror game. This is October Fright Gaming for me and my channel, where we'll be playing horror games throughout the entire month. Tons of horror games. And if you want to know what horror games are on the deck for this month, I said it in other live streams, but I'm going to say it again today. Here is the list of games we'll be playing this month. Silent Hill F, Undertale, Vampire the Masquerade 2 when it launches, Until Dawn, Killing Floor 3, Dying Like the Beast, Alan Wake 2, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, and every Halloween we play Hellgate London because the game's lore is set that all the things that happen in the game is on All Hallows Eve, which is Halloween in the lore of that game. All right, that is all I got for all you beautiful people today. I'll talk to you soon. Share the stream, like the stream, follow, all that good stuff. I'll see you for 2 live streams again today. We'll be playing a horror game today, most likely Alan Wake 2, but you never know. It might be one of the other ones. And we'll be playing later on tonight, Ashes of Creation. My nighttime grind and Vera is live. Talk to you soon. See all of y'all later. Bye-bye. Darth, Spriggan, out.